Welcome to video 8 of Cupola Corner's Back to Basics card making series. My name is Sandra and today I'm going to show you how making a single widthwise cut in your pattern paper can help you to create cards that will be perfect for a variety of occasions. So your card base is going to be half a sheet of printer size paper. You're going to score it and then fold it. You can score if you have a paper trimmer with an interchangeable blade. You can score with that, or you could use a scoreboard similar to this one. And it has, for the A2 card, it's already marked on there. You're going to line it up and use your bone folding tool to make your score mark there. When you fold your card, meet your edges and then use your bone folding tool to fold. It gives you a nice crisp fold. Decide if you want your card portrait or landscape, and then you can stamp the back if you wish. This one that we're going to make today is going to be landscape. So usually when you cut cardstock mats and pattern papers, you're going to cut the pattern paper 1/4 of an inch smaller than the mat, but I'm just going to line these up here, and you can see that I've left that there's an extra space here, and that's because I'm going to be trimming off of your piece of paper. You're going to trim 1 inch, and that's going to leave you enough room so that when you glue these papers down, you're going to have the 1/8 of an inch all the way around, plus between the two pieces of paper. When you cut this paper, keep track of this piece and how it lines up with this one, because sometimes it's a little tricky, and you want to make sure that you've got everything lined up the way it's supposed to go. Okay. So I maybe even have this one upside down. It's hard to tell. Oh. It works better this way. Sometimes it doesn't really matter, and this piece of paper is probably one that it is a little bit forgiving. So all the measurements for this card and all the cards in the Back to Basics card making series are in the Back to Basics ebook, and you can get details about how to load this free resource in the description for this video. So I've made my 1 inch cut. Now I'm going to glue my pattern papers down. I highly recommend a repositionable tape runner. Then if you need to move things, it's super easy to do. It just lifts off, and you will have a second or third chance at placing your papers. So I'm using my handy pink silicone mat for the using the tape runner. It keeps the little pieces of glue off of your workspace and makes it a lot easier to get them off, because they don't stick. So with this card, what I'm going to do is add some brads, and I've got these funky green brads. I drilled a hole through my pattern paper and the mat, cardstock mat, using a Japanese screw punch. It's very easy to work with. There is a video on my YouTube channel about using it, but you just line up and plunge and you've got your holes. It's really handy, especially when you're in places where like a little 16th hole punch won't work. So I'm going to put my brads in there like so. And okay, so this particular card design, like most of the ones in the Back to Basics card making series, can be used portrait or landscape, and you can have your narrow strip left, right, top, or bottom. There's lots of options for this particular card. I've got this wider happy birthday cutout that I used for the die, and so I'm going to make this landscape with my brads on the right. So you can use a glue pen, easy way to put on smaller embellishments or die cuts like this, because you just have to outline, and it's a really simple way to do it. There are lots of them around. Creative Memories makes a nice one. This one is Zig. They're an excellent glue pen as well. And got a nice bulb to push here. Just control your glue as it comes out. And when we get that all on, flip it over. Sometimes handy to use a pair of tweezers. And you're going to line this up. And there. So you've got your front finished. And now you can glue it onto your base. So it's just going to get glued on like that. Again, you've got 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Very handy. And like so. Center, left and right, top and bottom. Get into the habit of building your cards on the cardstock mat before you put them on the base. That becomes more critical as you get into more sophisticated designs. Just with this, for example, if I had waited until now to put the brads on, they would have shown through the card. I've also cut out a mat that matches the front and a white piece to write my note on. So there you have it. Basic but beautiful. Making cards is lots of fun. All the cutting instructions and measurements for this card design can be found in the Back to Basics Card Making Series ebook. There's one that could work lots of different ways. This particular one is set up to do as a landscape design. Everything you need to know is in this ebook to take you from a beginner to an expert card maker. You can follow Cute Little Corner on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube for Back to Basics updates. We'd love to have you join our Coffee and Cards Facebook group. We're building a caring and sharing community of card makers. This Facebook group welcomes all levels of card makers. We'd love to see your cards from kits, cards based on a design template, and your do your own thing cards. And there's a link in the description for this group. I hope that this video has been helpful to you as you continue on your card making journey. Video 9 is up next. We'll be using 2 lengthwise cuts in a piece of pattern paper to create a basic but beautiful card design. Until then, happy card making.